Hey guys, this is gonna be like a review slash tutorial thing, I guess. I don't know. Pretty much I'm gonna sharpen this kitchen knife with my Sharpmaker while telling you guys, while reviewing the Sharpmaker, if that makes sense. This knife it can cut paper, doesn't like to, as you can tell. Tears paper, kind of. So I'm just going to sharpen it up with my Sharpmaker. One thing before I go on with, this is going to be a review type thing. These, because, okay, I have this stone is my medium, this is my fine. These are copper rods to protect your hands. These are the ultra fine, and then this is the fine and the other coarse. These ultra fine didn't come with the sharpener. However, I found a way to fit them very well in this sharpener. This is the older Sharpmaker, which I like for another reason, which I'll explain after this. But it was donated to me by my uncle, which is very nice of him. And pretty much I found out that the plastic has a cutout that's a triangle that these fit right into, and then this little package slips right into the pouch where the base is supposed to fit into, and it fits like perfect, like it's meant to be. If you were to just look at them, you wouldn't think anything of it, I don't think. So, that was cool. But anyways, I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to take out my brown ones, which would be the medium grit, I guess. You can also buy the diamond rods, which are better for reprofiling and all that. So just get this in view, and then I will use these, even though I don't usually use them, which are the hand protectors, just to kind of demonstrate what they're used for. Oh yeah, and the other reason I like the older one is because, sorry, I kind of went off topic here. It's because this pouch is made of leather, and for anyone that's really into knives knows that they could strap on this leather. And I use I strap my Spydercos on this leather without any compound, and it doesn't get the best, probably the most sharpest you can get, but it does get sharp. So, alright, so let's get back to using this thing. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to do swipes, and a lot of people count, and I'm not going to count. I'm going to feel the resistance. After a few times of using this thing, you could tell when to move on, when to stay on the same grit, etc. So I'm going to demonstrate these hand guards here. So say you're sharpening, going back and forth, and you miss, you're going too fast and you miss. It's not going to cut my hand either way. So, and then with bigger knives, because this one's small, so it only really goes across one of them. But if I were to do both, if it was a bigger knife, it would protect me from both, from the big knife. So, I usually don't use these because usually I'm pretty careful while I'm doing this because I don't want to mess up. That's another thing. Take your time when you're doing this, guys. Don't rush it, because when you rush it, you miss parts of the blade and stuff. This is kind of hard to do around the camera, but when at least when I did mine quickly, I tried sharpening knives quickly with this thing, and I missed the tip all the time. The tip is probably the hardest thing to sharpen, and you'll find that once you start sharpening this with this. And it's really just because sometimes you will roll the tip, you'll come down, and then you'll like slide, and you'll scrape it across this side here. You do not want to do that. And it actually happens more than you would think. Then another thing is if you don't pull back and keep your angle straight, you're going to still roll the tip. So this doesn't really have a tip to begin with, but I'm sharpening the tip, so that's all that really matters right now. As I progress, this thing starts to get a little sharper. Sorry, this is like a fundraiser paper envelope. That's all I had. Okay. And it's getting sharper. So, okay, that tore, but whatever. So I'm gonna keep going with the same grit on the ends, the edges. And I'm starting to pick up a little bit of speed here, but I'm still keeping the consistency at a maximum. This thing can produce some nice edges. There we go, that's enough. I could just tell by the resistance that it's time to move on. So I'm going to move on to the sides, the flat sides. And there's lots of resistance. Once you move, you could tell, because you'll go from like your edge to your side, and on your edge you have like no resistance at all, and then you'll move to the side and it's just really, really bad. So sorry, it's my dog. He always has to bark in my videos. A lot of times you guys don't hear it, but it always happens. Or my parents will come in and tell me something. It always happens. But I sharpened my ambitious with this thing, and it's sharp. That thing's pretty sharp. So, and then I stropped it, of course, with the little bag, and that worked too. So. Oh my god. Sorry, guys. Java, shut up. This would happen in my video. Oh my god, Java. Be quiet. No, be quiet. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm starting to feel a little less resistance. As you can tell, it's cutting. Well, actually, you guys can't really tell. But it's cutting smoother. Oh my god, Java! Stop! Gosh. Puppies these days. Okay, that one cut. Alright. So I'm gonna move on to my fine rods now. Java! Be quiet. It's really ridiculous how my dog just doesn't want to be quiet when I'm making a video. So, I don't know why. And it's annoying. Anyways, I'm on the fine rods now. I'm using the edges. And again, you're going to feel that resistance a lot. But that resistance will go away a little bit quicker just because this is a finer grit of stones. Since this is the fine stone, I know that probably makes sense. But anyways, and this stone, actually, you'll see the metal from your blade way more than you'll see on the brown ones. The brown ones, you can't even tell if there's metal on them usually. And these white ones, you can tell right away. I'll show you these. You can see them, but especially like right there, you can tell. There's a lot of metal on these, so. Put these back in. I should probably change anyways, but because that's pretty sharp now. Just to show you guys. this actually has a double, and it's still cutting through it. Real easy. So, gonna switch sides now. And same process. The hardest thing about this is keeping your arm straight and parallel. And I mean, it's hard, but it's not as hard as freehand. Well, actually, I don't know. Freehand's pretty easy too once you get the angles down, because I used to have to freehand with a crappy stone, and I still produced alright edges. So, but this one's about done. I don't think I'm gonna put a ultra fine thing on it. Starts in half. And as you can tell, sharp. And it's Sharpmaker making things sharp. So that feels real nice compared to where it started out at. And you can really work with these stones more than I did, because I still feel a little bit of resistance, but this is just a crappy knife anyways. I don't know how long it will hold it, but if you're using, like, say your Spyderco or something to that effect, you're gonna want to try to get your edge pretty sharp, you know. If it's just kind of like a show-off knife, then you can even go to these other ones here and then get your polished edge there. Really, your polished edge doesn't stay there for too long, so it's not too much of a big thing, unless you want to keep your polished edge and, like, you EDC a knife and you come home and strop it every day, then that'll be fine, and it will keep that edge. So yeah, but that's it, guys. Hope you guys thought this tutorial was useful. Sharpmaker's pretty good product. I got it for free, so I really think it's awesome. You could probably get it for the newer model for like $60, I think, or $50. I don't know, somewhere around there. And then you can pick up those ultrafine stones for like $20, and the diamond ones are like $40 or something. They're pretty expensive, but you really don't need them unless you're really reprofiling a knife. And other than that, I would recommend this, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.